This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Welcome to the Stop and Listen podcast. I am your host, Jamie. How are you doing this evening? It is a wonderful time, wonderful day, wonderful to be alive. We live in a great time. Things are just looking great. And as long as Donald Trump is inaugurated, things are going to get better for us all, I believe. It's a beautiful day. Start with this, okay? So it was a fabulous week. I got a little perspective this week. You know, I could be not on the verge of road rage, maybe on the verge of it. Never going quite that far, because I'm in a company vehicle. But I certainly feel it, and I try to... I nearly let my impatience get the better of me, and I think by God's grace I was saved with a little enlightenment. You know, impatience, man, I don't know, man. I think impatience maybe comes from Satan. I mean, you have to be patient for things, certainly. I think like impatience is just is Satan tempting you to act, to do something, because I mean, like with literal like patience, like people wasting your time, like in traffic per se, going slow. Yes, this can certainly be annoying. And certainly times it can actually be unsafe. So, you know, aside from that though, you know, we're on God's time. And maybe if we thought of things that way, we wouldn't be so annoyed. Feel so rushed, you know? I don't know, just a thought. So, a lot of Elon going on. A lot of Elon. He's changing the world, folks. USA Today, which is why I'm talking about this. Opinion. Ignore progressives. Well, I like that. Ignore progressives. No need to read the story. That's all you need. Just ignore progressives. But anyway, ignore progressives. I can't say it. Ignore progressives whining. U.S. needs Elon and Vivek to avert deficit disaster. Again, opinion. I mean, has 10,000 views, but, you know. Do people actually go to USA Today, like type in their computer USA Today? I want to know what people... Like, there's so many news websites. Are people really going to them? I do sometimes because I'm a news junkie, but like, I mean, and I've got Twitter. I mean, Twitter supplies most of it. And I'll check out. There's a few, you know, I'll see what Breitbart has to say every once in a while. Post Millennial or Gateway Pundit, which I wouldn't mind a job from. I mean, I am in the St. Louis area, and that's where the Gateway Pundit is at least started. Maybe they moved along to a different gateway. Elon Musk said the most entertaining outcome, especially if ironic, is most likely. Comcast is putting MSNBC up for sale. CNN just announced massive layoffs coming. Maybe the new owners will figure out that lying nonstop to your audience is a lousy business model. That was 10 days ago. But Elon just commented on it. I don't really understand what's going on here. But what's interesting is Joe Rogan said, if you buy MSNBC, I would like Rachel Maddow's job. I will wear the same outfit and glasses, and I will tell the same lies. Joe Rogan is tired of being insulted. Brick Suit did this. I've seen other mock-ups that are a little more off-putting. Robbie Starbucks said this could be incredibly fun. Yeah, I think he's going to do it. I mean, whoever buys MSNBC and CNBC, they're going to have to change the names, I'm sure, because otherwise NBC would just keep it. If they're going to separate from it, they're just call it something else, you know. They're just cutting bait. And look what he did to Twitter. It's now X. You don't think MSNBC is not going to be called X News? End wokeness. A banana duct taped to a wall just sold for $6.2 billion in New York. And Elon Musk said art is often used for money laundering and tax evasion. That explains a large part of the apparent irrationality. Oh, we got a video.
We're going to begin. Here it is in all its splendor. We're going to begin at $800,000, at $800,000, $850,000, 850, 900,000. Thank you, sir. 1,100,000 is your bid, sir. 1,200,000, 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000.
We are looking at an ordinary banana and an ordinary piece of duct tape. However, what makes the ordinary extraordinary is the intention of the artist who put this together.
So looking for four, there it is, at $4 million. Say five, please. $5 million. Don't let it slip away. 5,100,000.
I'm going to get a plastic banana, and I've got duct tape.
It's slipping through the auction room with
I'm going to do that.
Fair warning, at $5,200,000. The Catalan is yours. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Panel number 17.
That's insane. Doge designer posted this video of Elon.
Okay. Well,
I make Dogecoin jokes and stuff because I kind of like Dogecoin because it's got the best sense of humor and it has dogs and memes and I love all those things.
there you go.
So
Dogecoin, the crypto has done me quite well recently. One bad dude to the moon. And it certainly has been. Tony Siragusa, which I think I've seen on Tim Pool before. Not 100% verified. But if true, we have a serious problem with a team in Mar-a-Lago. Talking about shutting down Matt Gaetz so quickly and swiftly, seemingly. And then this guy, I follow him. I don't know who he is, but he's got an opinion. He's real upset about DeSantis. Apparently, when the position for Matt Gaetz' House seat, when it's scheduled, they're accusing him of trying to help his friend. It's just ridiculous. Like, the attacks on the right it's just like, are you bored? You're just bored. Like, things are great and you're picking fights. Like, we're not going to like every pick. The Gaetz, he's going to be a special prosecutor and he's going to investigate the 2020 election. Like, I don't know why they did it the way they did it. They probably did it to make Pam Bondi more loved or more welcomed, I'm assuming, because, and that's another thing, like, Jeb Bush congratulate her, and like, oh, she's establishment. You should. That's a mistake. They're both from Florida. They work together. Like, I mean, one thing not even one thing at a time, folks. We certainly aren't going to get one thing at a time. We are going to have mass deportation, and we're going to have Doge slashing the government. The Matt Walsh episode from today, I highly recommend it, especially the first 20 minutes, talking about the cutting the government. It titillates me. It really does. If those two things happen, so if Trump can replace Judge Alito and Thomas, Scalia, who died? Alito. Scalia died. Anyway. That was Gorsuch's spot. Alito and Thomas need to be replaced in this term. Get to that right away while you have the Senate. let Doge do its thing, and let Holman do the deportation. And that's about it. Like, I understand you want to go through the FBI. That'd be great. Maybe incremental improvements to the FBI. Maybe small. I mean, Tulsi, the intel. Let's them do their jobs. Like, we need the immigration thing for the security and safety of our country in the short term and the long term. And we need Doge because we cannot keep this deficit spending. And DC voted 95% Kamala Harris. So that shows you that DC thought is not like America thought, okay? Because Kamala Harris did not win America by 95%. She didn't win America. We need to change things. But that does not mean let these Republicans go amok. There's so many Republicans I do not like. I could probably name more Republicans I don't like than I can name Democrats. Like Lisa Murkowski, I mean, the way she got in there this go round, and I mean, it's from Alaska, and she's one of the most liberal senators. Now, Susan Collins from Maine, okay, it's a Democratic state, and she's able to get in there by being a liberal Republican. Okay, you know, at least that's something. And Mitch McConnell, like, he's practically gone already. Why does he have any influence? But these people govern as to not have a piece in the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times or the Washington Post written about them. We don't care. We don't read that shit. We don't watch CNN, MSNBC, or even barely Fox. By the numbers, we don't. We watch Fox more than anything, I think, in the prime demographic. Things are changing. I don't watch Fox. I watch clips of Fox, and that's just recently. I started doing that more often just because it's a joyous time and, you know, add a little perspective to it. But I don't look at them for anything serious. It's just paper plate and a napkin type of news. You know, it's barely anything. I don't know what that means. Owen Gregorian reports that apparently 3 and 4 Facebook shares are by people who have not read the story. I bet it's a lot more than that. I bet you it's probably 90%. And don't be that kind of person, folks. That's how you end up voting for Kamala Harris. So that's all I got, folks. First episode of the weekend. My last episode actually got watched a little bit. Like, YouTube had been hushing me up, so maybe I'm breaking out of it. Quick little episode now. And then at the end of this episode, you will see a Laken Riley ending. I pay tribute to her in the ending. And I said I would change that when her killer was brought to justice. And he has been. So that'll be my next episode. And then after that episode, I won't have an outro anymore. Just adds about 30 seconds to the length of the video, which is fine, but it's just, to me, it's a little bit less likely that somebody watches it, gives it a try if it's that much longer, you know? So it's not necessary. So I'm going to cut it out, but after tomorrow, or after the next episode. So have a great weekend, folks. Get some exercise, share some love. I'll see you next time. Bye.
So long, lizard breath.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
This war stops now.
End the war. Bring freedom to our people.
No. No more tricks. No more lies. Only truth.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight!